Ever wanted to add Google Analytics or any type of tracking software to your WordPress install? Well, in less than 3 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So first things first, many of you know I wrote a book called Light, Bright, and Polite for businesses, helping them be effective on social media. I'm writing a new book to help with social media safety for parents, teens, and tweens, and we started this new resource, this website. There's a lot of guest bloggers and stuff, and I'm hosting this event, Parents and Teachers Learn Social Media Safety at a local Microsoft store. And we've got a couple RSVPs, we're doing grassroots outreach, but I don't know where they're coming from. I've got team members working on this. It's really cool. So let's install some Google Analytics real quick. Now, first things first, you're going to need back-end access to your WordPress to do what I'm about to show you. So that means you're going to have an administrative thing. And second, you're going to have a Google Analytics account, which is free to create. You have a Gmail address, you can go create that. All right, so first things first, let's jump over to the back-end system, and I want you to go over to Plugins, Installed Plugins, and you can click Add New. And I'll show you what that looks like up here. We're going to click Add New up top, and you see this Add New button? You're going to type in Google Analyticator, which I already have installed here, but let's go ahead and do it just so you can see what it looks like. You type in Google Analyticator, search plugins, boom. I always make sure that there's a lot of people that have already used the plugin. This has 436 ratings, pretty high. 2 million people have downloaded it, 2.7 million, pretty good. So the latest version's already installed in my system. So let's go look at the installed plugins. It's installed, it's activated, Google Analyticator. So we're going to go over to settings, and it's going to ask us, do you want to authenticate this directly with Google? Well, I'll show you why. We're going to stay on this page, and we're going to come back. Let's jump over to Google Analytics. First things first, I want you to go to google.com/analytics. So I went to google.com/analytics. You can Google the word Google Analytics, and that'll probably come up too. You're going to click Sign In, which hopefully you're either already signed in, you have a Gmail address, cool. You're going to land on this page. This is all the different accounts that we've created. Now, I want you to know that you create a new account for each new website, for the most part. And I'm a businessman. I'm not this tech nerd or an expert at this. I like analytics because it helps me run my business. We used to create it all under one account, bunch of different profiles, and we realized that's not good, because what if you want to share the data with somebody? You have to share the data from all the accounts at once. And we used to work with some consultants that are like, oh yeah, they're all in one account. And we went, well, we just want to see this shared client that we all have. And they went, oh, we can't do that. So unfortunately, they can only share, they can't share admin access. So I want to create a new account with you so that we can drop down and look at that account, share it with people, and have success downstream. Josh, how do we do that? All right, click on admin in the upper right. Next, you've got accounts, properties, and view profiles. Now, this is where it gets tricky. I used to think, oh, go to properties and create a new property. Negative, Ghostwriter, because creating a new property creates a property within one of those accounts. Let's go over to all accounts. Let's create a new account. Now, do you want to create a website or an app? We want to do a website. Universal Analytics or Classic? We want to do Universal because it's got a few more tricks and it's forward thinking. Website name. This is the trick. We go light, bright, polite.com. Put your URL in the name of it. You don't need an HTTP here. And the reason for that is you're going to have a lot of websites perhaps someday. This will just make it much, much easier to track. You'll know exactly where the code sits. Website URL, HTTP, lightbrightpolite.com. Okay, great. So there you go. Light, bright, check your spelling. I always love to just copy and paste that darn thing over just to make sure that I've got it right. Because if you mess up, it's like, it's annoying. Okay, great. Industry category. We're actually in jobs and education because we're helping kids get jobs and we're educating people. You could pick whatever category you want. I'm in Pacific time zone. And this is the new account name. We're going to call it lightbrightpolite.com as well. So that'll be the account. And this will be Light Bright. Website name is Light Bright and Polite, and so on. With data sharing, do you want to share it with other Google products anonymously and account specialists? And that's cool. So I just share it with all of them. You could turn all this off if you're very careful. I really have nothing to hide. Let's click Get Tracking ID. Now, whoa, Terms of Service Agreement. I agree to all this. It's free. What kind of rights do we have? Okay, now it says, cool. And I'm actually going to change this for those of you that are like, whoa, I can track his website. No. This is your tracking code. Copy and paste it into the code of every page. So you could actually go and copy and paste this into the code. But what I'm going to show you how to do, what I just started teaching you, is if you have any kind of website, you put this, I think, in the footer. It teaches you more how to do it. Just read all this stuff. Create a PHP file if you want to implement it, all that junk. So you could copy and paste this, but let me show you what to do. Remember how we were in this Google Analyticator plugin? Well, all you do is you click here. You can, and it's going to say, Josh, we want to log in and figure out, can Google access your WordPress site? Yeah, let's do it. Click accept. Here's your long darn code. Control C, throw it in here. Boom, save the code. And then what it does is it throws it in there, and Google Analytics is now they're now talking to each other. It's disabled. All you do is you click enable, and then you pick which one you want to enable. Light, bright, polite. I've actually got a couple in here for light, bright, polite. Check this out, lightbrightpolite.com. Great. Track all logged in WordPress users, yes, but I don't want to track the administrator. Go down to the bottom, click Save Changes. Boom, now we've got Google Analyticator. If we go back to the dashboard, the home button, you'll see the Google Analytics summary in the upper right and put a widget. Now sometimes this widget is all the way down at the bottom, so you can drag it up to the top. Also, if you don't know how to use these screen options, you click the screen options button in the upper right. You can turn things on or off. If you don't want your welcome message, just turn it off. You can dismiss it, or you can turn that off. You can also make this 3. Ooh, this is cool. 3 is pretty new. And you can drag things over, so recent comments and so on. If you have a big screen like me, I recommend you do this. 3, you don't need 3. I don't need this quick press anymore, recent drafts. I've got some forms over here I could put to the right. Okay, so now when you log in, you see your Google Analytics. In here, you can see your site usage. You can do past 30 days, past 60, yesterday. Now, I need to start tracking this, so we don't have anything yet. This is the first day we've actually started tracking. Very exciting. Okay, so now what you've seen is how to set up your Google Analytics, how to integrate it into WordPress without actually doing any code, and just connecting them so that when you log in, you don't need to go to Google Analytics. You're seeing this site's information right here. Hopefully that helped you out. This has been less than 10 minutes. I'm Josh Oakes. You can learn more at MediaLeaders.com. You can also support our new program, lightbrightpolite.com. My new book comes out in 2014. Have a great day, and as always, keep it light, bright, and polite. Take care.